Welcome to Rise and Learn English. Today, we need to have a very honest conversation. I want you to sit back, relax, and listen carefully, because what I am about to say might change your life. You have a secret frustration. You have been studying English for years. Maybe you started in high school. Maybe you use language apps on your phone every single day. You have notebooks filled with vocabulary words. You understand grammar rules. When you read a book or watch a YouTube video, you understand almost everything. But when a native speaker stands in front of you and says, "Hello," everything falls apart. Your heart beats fast. Your mind goes completely blank. You forget words that you have known for 10 years. You stutter. You sweat. And when you finally push a sentence out of your mouth, it sounds broken and unnatural. You go home and you think, what is wrong with me? Am I not smart enough? Why can I understand English perfectly, but I still can't speak it? I am here to tell you a profound truth. There is nothing wrong with you. Your brain is perfectly healthy. You are highly intelligent. The reason you cannot speak English is not because you are lazy. It is because you are caught in a trap. You have been playing the wrong game. Today, we are going to understand exactly why you still cannot speak English. And more importantly, I am going to give you the exact tools to fix it. Part 1. The diagnosis. Why you can't speak. Reason. Number 1. The librarian versus the athlete. Think about how you learned English in school. You sat at a desk in silence. You looked at a book. You memorized lists of words. You took written tests. The traditional school system trained you to be a librarian. A librarian is very quiet. A librarian organizes information. A librarian knows where every book is hidden, but a librarian does not make any noise. Your brain is a beautiful, organized English library, but speaking a language is not a library. Speaking a language is a sport. It is physical. Imagine a person who wants to learn how to swim. For 5 years, they sit in a chair and read books about swimming. They memorize the physics of water. They study the muscles of the arms and legs. They get an A+ on their swimming exam, but they have never touched the water. What happens when you throw this person into a deep river? They will drown. You are drowning in conversation because you have only trained your eyes and your memory. You have not trained your mouth. Speaking requires muscle memory. Your tongue, your lips, and your jaw need to learn a new dance. You cannot learn a physical sport by reading a book. Reason number 2. The trauma of the red pen. Why are you so afraid to open your mouth? Because you have red pen trauma. In school, every time you made a mistake on a test, the teacher marked it with a big red X. A mistake meant you were wrong. A mistake meant a bad grade. You were punished for not being perfect. So as an adult, you carry this fear into the real world. Before you speak, you scan your sentence in your head. You check the verbs. You check the prepositions. You try to make it perfect so that nobody can give you a red X. But while you are checking your grammar, the conversation moves on. You miss your chance. You stay silent. You are letting the ghost of your old English teacher control your mouth. Reason number 3. The translation highway. You cannot speak fluently because your brain is taking the long road. When someone asks you a question, you hear the English. You translate it into your native language. You think of the answer in your native language. Then you try to translate that answer back into English. This process takes 3 to 5 seconds. In a real conversation, a 5-second pause feels like a lifetime. It feels awkward. So you panic, and your brain shuts down. Part 2. The cure. How to fix it. Now that we know the disease, what is the cure? How do we fix this? How do we take you from a silent librarian to a powerful athlete? We are going to make 3 major changes to your life. Fix number 1, the out loud rule. If you want to be an athlete, you have to get in the water. From this day forward, silent studying is illegal. You are no longer allowed to read English in silence. If you are reading a book, you must read it out loud. If you are watching a video with subtitles, you must pause the video and read the subtitles out loud. You need to feel the vibration of the English language in your throat. Your mouth will feel clumsy at first. Your tongue will feel thick. That is normal. That is the feeling of weak muscles going to the gym for the first time. Spend 10 minutes every day doing the shadowing technique. Listen to a native speaker, pause the audio, and copy their voice exactly. Copy their anger, their happiness, their rhythm. You are not studying grammar. You are training your muscles to dance. Do this, and the physical block between your brain and your mouth will disappear. Fix number 2. Embrace Tarzan, English. We need to kill the ghost of the red pen. You must accept a harsh, beautiful reality. You are going to sound like a fool for a little while, and that is perfectly okay. Do you know Tarzan, the man who lived in the jungle? Tarzan did not use perfect grammar. Tarzan said, "Me, Tarzan, you, Jane." Was it perfect? No. Did Jane understand him? Yes. Communication was successful. When you are in a real conversation and you forget the perfect grammar rule, do not freeze. Use Tarzan English. Throw the words out of your mouth. If you want to say, "I would have gone to the store if it hadn't rained," but you freeze, just say, "Rain yesterday. I no go to store." Is it beautiful? No. Will the native speaker understand you? Absolutely. Native speakers do not carry red pens. They carry human empathy. They do not care about your past perfect continuous tense. They care about your smile, your eyes, and your message. Give yourself permission to speak ugly English. Ugly English is the bridge you must cross to reach beautiful English. Fix number 3, the circumlocution game. How do we stop the translation delay? We stop relying on the exact, perfect word. When you translate in your head, you get stuck because you are looking for one specific word. Let's say you want to tell a story about a helmet, but you forget the English word for helmet. Your brain panics. You immediately switch to your native language to search for the translation. You freeze. You must learn the art of circumlocution. This is a fancy word that means talking around the problem. When you forget the word helmet, do not pause. Do not translate. Just use the simple English words you already know to describe it. Say, "the hard plastic hat you wear on your head when you ride a bicycle." Boom. The native speaker will smile and say, "Oh, a helmet." Yes, a helmet. You survive the conversation without ever leaving the English language. If you forget the word chef, say, "the man who cooks the food in the restaurant." When you realize that you can explain anything using basic, simple words, you will never need to translate in your head again. You will feel invincible. Conclusion: the end of the silent era. My friend, your silent era is over. You have spent enough time in the library. You have read enough books. You have passed enough tests. The world does not need you to be a perfect English dictionary. The world needs your voice. The world needs your ideas, your stories, and your unique perspective. Do not let the fear of a small mistake keep you in a prison of silence. Starting today, you are an athlete. You are going to open your mouth and make noise. You are going to speak Tarzan English with a big, proud smile. You are going to talk around the words you forget. You are going to feel the language in your chest. It will be scary at first. You will stumble. You will fall. But every time you speak a broken sentence, you are building the bridge. Take a deep breath. Forgive yourself for the past. Let go of the red pen. Step out of the library and step into the real world. Your English voice is waking up. Now, go use it.